Good morning, students. In this class, we shall discuss the next questions from 31. So, 31st question: what would be the number of chromosomes in the spermatids? As in the previous question, that is, what is the ploidy of spermatids? I've told the answer as haploid, means the number of chromosomes will be in the reduced. So, what is the normal number of chromosomes? That is 46. When they are being reduced, they become haploid. So, the number of chromosomes present in the spermatids are 23 chromosomes. 32. Define spermiogenesis. So, spermiogenesis, it is a process which is going to take place in the spermatogenesis, where the spermatids are transformed into the spermatozoa. So, here your answer, when you are writing in the exam, your answer should be the transformation of spermatids into the spermatozoa. 33rd. Define spermiation. The spermiation is the process of release of spermatozoa from the seminiferous tubules. So, during spermiation is what is going to happen? The seminiferous tubules are being ruptured. When the seminiferous tubules are ruptured, it makes the releasing of the spermatozoa. So, in your answer, you have to write the release of spermatozoa from the seminiferous tubules. 34th question: expand GnRH. So here the GnRH, they are asking the expansion. So the expansion of GnRH is gonadotrophin releasing hormone. 35th question: mention the role of LH during spermatogenesis. So spermatogenesis is formation of the sperms. LH stands for luteinizing hormone. So the luteinizing hormone during spermatogenesis it is going to stimulate the synthesis of androgens. 36th question: in the absence of luteinizing hormone, spermatogenesis does not occur. Why? So here they are asking the assertioning type of the question, that is, when the LH is absent, spermatogenesis is not going to take place. Why? Because the LH during spermatogenesis, the LH is going to stimulate androgens. That androgens secrete the hormone called testosterone. So that testosterone is going to stimulate the process of spermiogenesis. So in case of the 36th question, they are telling the LH is absent. When LH is absent, no secretion or the synthesizing of the androgens. If no androgens, then no secretion of the hormone called no testosterone. So if there is no testosterone, means there is no function of, there is no process of spermatogenesis. 37th question: mention the role of FSH in spermiogenesis. So what is spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis, it is the transformation of spermatids into the spermatozoa. That is, non-motile spermatids will be transformed to the motile sperms. So during this process, what is the role of FSH? FSH means that is a follicle stimulating hormone. So this FSH, it is going during spermiogenesis, it is going to act on the Sertoli cells and makes them to secrete the factors which are going to help in the process of spermiogenesis. Next question, that is 38th. In absence of FSH, spermiation does not occur. Why? In the absence, when FSH is absent, it is not going to act on Sertoli cells. So what happens after the spermiation, during spermiation, or when the during spermatogenesis, once the spermatozoa are being formed, until those spermatozoa becomes matured, they will be embedded inside the Sertoli cells. When this follicle stimulating hormone acts on the Sertoli cells, so that embedded spermatozoa will get released by rupturing the wall of seminiferous tubules. So if there is no FSH, no, it is not going to act on Sertoli cells. If there is no acting on the Sertoli cells, then the matured sperms which are being embedded in the Sertoli cells will not get released from the seminiferous tubules. 39th question. Name the cap-like structure that covers the nucleus of the sperm anteriorly. So that is the cap-like structure which is covering the nucleus of the sperm anteriorly, it is called the acrosome. 40th. Mention the role of acrosome. So the acrosome will be consisting of the sperm lytic enzyme which helps in the breakdown of the wall of the matured ovum. So what is the function of the acrosome, or what is the role of the acrosome? The acrosome mainly it is going to help in the fertilization of ovum. Next question, that is 41. What is semen? The semen is a fluid which consists of seminal plasma as well as the sperms, or even your answer can be the seminal plasma along with the sperms is called the semen. Next 42nd question. Define oogenesis. Oogenesis. Genesis means I have told it refers to the word, the term, that is formation. Double O, it means it is the ooted. The name can be, one more name can be the that is matured ovum. Okay, so here they are asking the proper definition for the oogenesis. The answer is the process of formation of the matured female gamete is called the oogenesis. 43rd question. Name the stage of meiosis in which the primary oocytes exist. So the primary oocytes, you all know that during oogenesis the primary oocytes will start undergoing the meiotic first division. When they enter the first, in the meiotic first division, they enter the first phase, that is prophase 1 stage, where the prophase 1 of the meiosis will be consisting of the 5 sub stages. Okay, so once the primary oocyte completes the prophase one stage that primary oocyte gets arrested. So the stage of meiosis in which a primary oocyte exists, that stage is prophase 1. What are primary ovarian follicles? Okay, so you all know that inside the ovary there will be the folliculogenesis is going to occur. Folliculogenesis means the different types of follicles are being formed. What are those follicles? Primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicles, Graafian follicle. Okay, here the question is, what are primary ovarian follicle? Okay, the primary ovarian follicle is the primary oocyte which is surrounded by the layer of granulosa cells. 45th question, what are secondary ovarian follicles? Remember, in the primary ovarian follicle, primary oocyte will be present. Okay, so in the secondary ovarian follicle, the primary follicle will be getting surrounded by the granulosa cells and the thecal cells. Okay, so in case of secondary ovarian follicle, which oocyte is present means, remember that is the primary oocyte only, because what is the difference between secondary ovarian follicle and primary ovarian follicle? Primary ovarian follicle means the primary oocyte surrounded by the granulosa cell. Secondary ovarian follicle means primary oocyte, granulosa cells and again the theca cells. Okay, 46th question, what are tertiary ovarian follicle? So here the tertiary ovarian follicle, it is consisting of the secondary oocyte and it is mainly characterized by the presence of fluid filled cavity called as antrum. 47th question, name the cavity of Graafian follicle. As I said, in case of tertiary follicle itself, there will be a formation of fluid filled cavity called as antrum. So that tertiary follicle only will be continuing next, or it will be developing as the Graafian follicle. In the Graafian follicle also, there will be presence of the fluid filled cavity called as the antrum. 48th, name the cavity present in the tertiary ovarian follicles of human females. So the answer is antrum again, because the main characteristic feature of the tertiary follicle is having the presence of fluid filled cavity called as antrum. 49th question, define ovulation. The release of secondary oocyte or ovum from the ovary by the rupture of Graafian follicle is called ovulation. 50th, define menstrual cycle. The reproductive cycle in the female primates like monkeys, apes and humans is called menstrual cycle. 51 question, what is a menarche? The first menstruation which begins at puberty is called menarche. 52nd question, what is menopause? The cease or stops of the menstrual cycle around the age of 50 years is called the menopause. 53rd question. During which phase of the menstrual cycle the endometrial lining of the uterus and its blood vessels break down, resulting in bleeding? So the menstrual cycle has 4 phases. What are those 4 phases? The first one is menstrual phase, second one is follicular phase, third one is ovulatory phase, and the fourth one is luteal phase. So in the menstruation phase, the endometrium lining of the uterus and its blood vessels will get broken down, and that results in the bleeding. So 53rd, the answer is, that is the menstrual phase. Next question is 54th. Mention a gonadotropin which promotes follicular development during menstrual cycle. Okay, so after the completion of the menstruation phase, next it is going to start with the follicular phase. During follicular phase, there will be the development of the different follicles who are going to help for the development of the follicles. They are the luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. Next question. Name the hormone which induces the rupturing of Graafian follicle. The hormone is luteinizing hormone. 56th question. Name a hormone which induces ovulation. So the ovulation is induced by the hormone called as luteinizing hormone. 57th question. Ovulation takes place on 14th day of menstrual cycle. Why? The ovulation is going to occur on the mid of the menstrual cycle because the secretion of luteinizing hormone becomes more or increased maximum level during the mid of the menstrual cycle, when the release of secretion of the luteinizing hormone becomes maximum during the mid of the menstrual cycle. That acts on the Graafian follicle, where the Graafian follicle gets ruptured by releasing the secondary oocyte. 58th question. During which phase of menstrual cycle the mature Graafian follicle ruptures to release the ovum? So in the menstrual phase, menstruation is going to occur, that is the bleeding. Follicular phase, more the different types of follicles are being formed, that is the primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and Graafian follicle. The next one is ovulatory phase. Okay, so during ovulatory phase, what is going to happen? The ovulation is going to takes place. Fourth stage is luteal phase or secretory phase. That Graafian follicle which gets ruptured then after releasing of the matured ovum, so that Graafian follicle will turn to the corpus luteum. That corpus luteum will secrete the hormone called as progesterone. Because of the secretion of the hormone, this phase is called as a secretory phase. So here they are asking when the ovulation is going to takes place by rupturing of the Graafian follicle. So the answer is ovulatory phase. 59th. During which phase of the menstrual cycle corpus luteum is formed? So the corpus luteum is formed during the luteal phase, or we also call it as secretory phase. 15 Okay, next is 60th question. Name the hormone secreted by corpus luteum. The corpus luteum secretes the hormone called as progesterone. The 61 mention the function of progesterone. The function of progesterone, it helps in the maintenance of the wall of uterus, that is the endometrium. Why the progesterone hormone has to maintain the endometrium layer? Because the endometrium helps in the implantation, it helps in the attachment of the blastocyst to the wall of the uterus. So when the blastocyst is getting attached, before the blastocyst get attached and shows the pregnancy, the wall of the endometrium should be maintained. To maintain this wall of the endometrium, the progesterone hormone is useful. 62nd question. What is coitus? Coitus, or we also call it as copulation. Copulation means the mating of or the exchange of the male and the female gametes, or is called the coitus. 63rd. What is insemination? Insemination is the process of release of semen by the penis into the vagina, or your answer can be even the release of semen by the male reproductive system into the female genital tract. 64th question. Define fertilization. The process of fusion of sperm with an ovum is called fertilization. 65th question. In which part of the fallopian tube female reproductive system fertilization occurs? I'll repeat. In which part of the fallopian tube of the female reproductive system fertilization occurs? So the fertilization takes place in the female reproductive system, mainly in the fallopian tube at the ampullary isthmic junction. Okay, so the next questions I'll be continuing in the next class. Thank